Okay, so it's been quite a few years since the Naruto manga has ended. The creator of Naruto, shortly after, honestly, I believe it was in 2015 that, he was doing interviews and stuff like that. And he had came out and said that he was already planning on his next work. And he even mentioned, I believe it was either in his first interview or one of the interviews shortly after, that he was going to be doing something in the realm of sci-fi. And he said again that it would probably come out relatively soon. So maybe we was all assuming like 2016, right? And we assumed that it would be not that much longer after, because again, he announced in 2015, and time is rolling around. You'd think 2016, maybe mid 2016, but the years passed and we're almost into 2018, and the creator of Naruto has announced that in 2018 his new work will finally come out. And again, he's been working on this. I mean, you gotta think, yeah, he's been taking his break because after finishing Naruto all those years consecutively working on it, he took a break, but he's had quite a few years to really craft this. So I'm expecting, honestly, I don't want to keep my expectations too high, but I'm keeping them high enough that like he has ins and outs and plot twists and everything kinked up together because he's had so much time to think about this, right? But also, I'm imagining that Masashi Kishimoto is not going to be releasing this weekly. So if this does on some level blow up and become big, it's going to have to be like on a Attack on Titan monthly type of deal, because honestly, he's not going to want to go back from doing all these years of working weekly, and it's a really grueling task to work on shonen manga and on a weekly basis, or just manga on a weekly basis in general. But Shonen Jump, that we know from what we've heard time and time again, it's a rough environment to live in, being up for 20 hours at a time throughout the week and shit like that. Like, that's just no way to live. So I don't think he's going to want to do that. I don't even think he's going to want to do monthly, because I heard that monthly isn't that much better either because there's higher demand. So I'm imagining, and he was talking about like Shonen Jump, I believe it was some sort of a bi-weekly or bi-monthly thing. No, not bi-weekly, definitely bi-monthly type of deal, or even quarterly release of where they release manga in that way, and that he was interested in that. That way he can have more leniency to do and create at his own pace. But the problem with that is I just don't see a series blowing up from that. Like, I think we're just not in the realm of a series that has manga that, the source material is the big boot to get it to the anime, right? And if the source material comes out at such a slow pace, you see what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see this blowing up, because I remember he was even hyping that he was going to try and make it better than Naruto ever was and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, Naruto is loved by millions around the world. I don't think, like, what I'm saying? I don't know if you'd be able to completely outdo that. But, he's a big talker with Masashi Kishimoto. And, I mean, in the past, he has delivered. So, I guess with this video, I want to ask, first of all, what do you think about this new work that he's creating? I actually have an image we're going to take a look at here in a second that kind of showcases some highlights of some of the stuff that's going to be in the manga. I highlighted them because it was kind of like just a blurry picture. So, I wanted to take a look at some of these inside details. So, hey, we know a little bit more about his new work that's coming out. But what do you think about this new work? Do you think that there's a possibility of it exploding? Have you been anticipating it? Honestly, for a while, I forgot Masashi Kishimoto was, because every time I hear from him, it's always about like, I'm working on the Boruto anime and the manga, I'm supporting both of them, and I haven't heard about this new work for a while. So again, maybe he's just been in the back, in the cut, scheming something great. And again, your overall excitement. But quickly, let's take a look at this image. Okay, for starters, on the upper left corner, it looks like there's a statue. It kind of looks like, or a giant or something. Maybe it's just me. It looks like a giant. It honestly looks like it could be Sasuke with a giant Susanoo statue behind him, but it looks something along the lines of that. And then down there, I'm imagining shortly under the picture of the guy with the glasses. And yeah, I think there, have like, yeah, that's his ears. That's probably the main character. So the main character's probably gonna have like glasses, and he kind of looks a little bit like the main character of Parasite, Shinichi. Kind of looks like that. I don't know. On the next row at the top, there's like an older looking man. He kind of looks like the Sage of Six Paths. But looking at this, there's like two giant statues. And then under there, there's an old looking man as well. And then there's a cat all the way up at the left corner as well. But yeah, your thoughts, speculations, where do you think he's going to take it with this new work that's supposed to be a sci-fi? But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and do a little stalking on my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Bow. Have an awesome day.